Today's horoscope, Taurus January 8, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Mercury is currently transiting your solar house, and this cycle is almost complete. You've been seeking more depth in your projects and with your thoughts and conversations. Mars, however, has just moved back into your lighthearted third house, and there can be little patience with exploring any particular topic in depth, or you can feel pressure to whip through your projects. This discrepancy can weigh on you today, leaving you undecided. There can be some indecision or lack of clear direction today. Debates can too readily become personal today, so you may want to watch for that. Even so, you have lovely prompts to enjoy yourself as the moon moves into your sign later today. Your views can inspire or impress someone, adding value to their life. You so often are the tried and true bull. You tend to think nothing and no one can stop you because you are built for success and know how to plod along even when the other zodiac signs have given up or fallen behind. However, with Mars retrograde taking place, this is not a time to force anything. In fact, it's a time to rest, recharge, and surrender rather than fight against the wind. Mars is now retrograde in Cancer, meaning that there could be challenges around our emotions, families, or even past life connections. Be careful not to be drawn into battles. Everything is changing. Navigating these rocky waters will be challenging as the moon enters your sign and squares Pluto in Aquarius. Recently, your professional path and reputation may have taken a turn. A riveting transformation is underway, causing you to feel a loss of power and control. You could have anticipated this, but you might still feel on edge. It will be necessary to ground yourself to remain empowered and in control as your career path turns into something else. You can get through this, come hell or high water. Give yourself an inch and you might take a mile. I recommend you bring that tendency poolside. Swimming is an exercise that benefits the body and mind, and it is not an expensive sport. Whether you are a beginner or a high school champ, try to integrate this lovely, low-impact sport into your life. It strengthens your lung capacity while toning your whole body, and once you get on a roll it can be like meditation. Weather permitting, it's a wonderful bonus to be outside. Your easygoing attitude may be at odds with the serious nature of this day. Spend some quiet time tonight with that special person in your life, as you may find that you are able to connect in a deep way. You might feel the desire to commit yourself more deeply to this relationship. Be sure to explore this with your significant other, as they may have been contemplating the same thing. Express yourself as clearly and thoroughly as you are able. 2 months after leaving your communication sector, instead of taking 2 years to circle back, a retrograde turn has seen Mars retrograde back in for a double dip visit yesterday. Mars has returned to find that the asteroid Juno is still in your relationship sector while the planets that he connected with in your friendship sector before leaving in early November are not only still there but in direct motion and just 4 days ago were joined by Venus. As well as a chance to resume his war on communication barriers, Mars is part of a powering up on the communication, social and relationship fronts. In his first full day after retrograding back into your communication sector yesterday, Mars finds that the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, is still in your relationship sector. Where last year they got to spend just a few hours together, they will continue to work as a team until later next week. This time, in retrograde motion, Mars' focus is on breaking through old communication barriers. Daily Planetary Overview. Intense emotions may feel like they're rocking your world when the moon enters Taurus and squares Pluto in Aquarius. You might find it challenging to ground yourself amid these strong feelings, which could catch you off guard. It's during times like these that good coping mechanisms become invaluable. Whether it's through deep breathing, a calming walk in nature, or simply talking to a friend, find what helps you regain your emotional balance. Have you ever had a day where everything felt overwhelming, but a simple act of self-care brought you back to center? When you're full of energy, it becomes easier to tackle important issues. Your clear thinking can help you successfully bring certain situations to a close, allowing you to resolve personal concerns that may have been weighing on you. As you face these challenges head-on, you might notice how your proactive approach leads to positive outcomes. Think back to a time when confronting a difficult situation brought about relief and clarity. Those moments are testaments to your strength and resilience. However, others might perceive your intensity as overwhelming. It's important to temper your enthusiasm with patience and understanding. Remember, everyone makes mistakes, and holding too high of expectations can strain relationships. Have you ever felt frustrated when someone didn't meet your expectations, only to realize later that compassion and understanding would have made the situation better? Taking a step back to consider others' perspectives can prevent unnecessary tension and foster stronger connections. Leaving behind the stresses of everyday life and finding ways to relax can help you rebuild your energy reserves. Even if you're typically outgoing and sociable, there's value in slowing down and focusing on collective goals rather than solely on personal achievements. If you've ever been part of a team where the shared objective took precedence over individual glory, you know how rewarding it can be. Collaboration often brings about the best results, and being open about your intentions can prevent misunderstandings. When you're self-assured and acting with minimal interference from others, it can feel like everything is flowing smoothly. Those around you may be more supportive and approachable, creating a pleasant atmosphere. With this newfound energy, it's easy to feel like you can accomplish anything. However, it's crucial to think about where you want to be in the future. What steps can you take now to prepare for a time when things might not be as easy? Reflecting on your long-term goals can guide your current actions. Complications that have been lurking in the background are starting to become more apparent. Delaying dealing with these issues might only make them more overwhelming. Tackling them head-on, even when it's difficult, can prevent future stress. Have you ever procrastinated on handling a challenge, only to find that addressing it sooner would have been less stressful? Learning from past experiences can empower you to act decisively and effectively. Financially, today might bring some challenges, so it's wise to be cautious to avoid potential losses. Be skeptical of advice from others, as some people might have their own interests in mind. Trust your instincts, and remember that it's okay to take your time making financial decisions. Have you ever felt pressured into a choice, only to later wish you had waited? Being deliberate in your actions can save you from unnecessary setbacks. If you're not feeling as bright or energetic as usual, don't be too hard on yourself. Everyone has days where they're not at their peak. If your health feels compromised, it's essential to avoid overexertion. Recognizing your limits and thinking about ways to improve your lifestyle can lead to a healthier and more balanced outlook. What small changes have you made in the past that had a big impact on your well-being? Sharing these insights could inspire others to make positive changes in their own lives. Navigating through intense emotions and fluctuating energies can be challenging, but with self-awareness and proactive strategies, you can find stability and success. Embrace these moments as opportunities for growth and reflection, and remember to share your journey with others. Your experiences and insights might just be the encouragement someone else needs to find their footing.